What is going on, YouTube? It's your boy Denali, and we are back at it with another Forza Horizon 3 build video, man. Before we get started, if you guys do have any requests, don't forget to drop them down in the comments section, because we are taking one request per video uploaded from the channel. Definitely let us know what you guys want to see, man. But for today's video, we have a request that I've seen pop up on the channel numerous amount of times, and I'm a big fan of the VQ platform, so I have to say that's a big reason as to why I decided to choose this build. But for today, this request is coming from one person in particular. Brian's Crazy Videos 10 on YouTube wants to see Damian's 350Z from Haggard Garage, man. So, like I said, I'm a big fan of the VQ platform. I have many of them in this game, but I think we got to take care of this build because I think it's probably one of the nicer looking builds on the channel. Now, nothing against the Haggard Garage guys. I understand that the VQ isn't the greatest platform for drifting. It's very heavy, no boost or anything like that out of the factory. However, it's still not a bad platform to start drifting on, you know what I mean? You get about 280 horsepower out of the factory, a VLSD, which, let's be honest, does a little bit better when it's welded. And, I mean, you get a nice little, you can get that engine in a variety of cars, man. Me, myself, I own an 04 G35 sedan. You guys may have seen it on my vlogging channel. Now, the link will be down in the description for that channel if you guys want to check out my actual car in real life. But it shares the same engine as the 350Z, rear wheel drive, all that good stuff that I talked about earlier. 6-speed transmission makes it a great platform for drifting, man. Not gonna lie. Now, I don't think Damien has any kind of engine swap on his car. We're just gonna check them out though. As you can see, we have the R35 engine right there, 6.2, I think that's a LS swap, and the RB26, none of which we're going to use today. We're also going to leave the drivetrain, rear wheel drive, and naturally aspirated, man. Now, as far as aero and appearance goes, once again, Damien's car doesn't have any kind of body kit, no lip on it. I kind of do like that car, the way that, like, if I had a 350Z, I'd probably put some sort of front lip on it. But everything else I'd probably keep stock, which is, I do like Damien's car for the fact that he just lowered it, put a nice little paint job on it, and that's what I like about it, man. It's a nice, simple, clean build. So we're going to keep it all simple on this one too. Now, as far as the wheels go, tires, I'm not going to upgrade the tires at all, simply because I'm not going to do too many engine upgrades to this thing, and I'm going to need it to slide as best as possible. Now, as far as the rim style goes, I believe he's rocking the old wheels that Orion had on his Genesis. I'm not 100% sure what kind of wheels these are, but I'm pretty sure I could find something similar in the game. So I'm just going to try to find those, let you guys know when I do. Now, as far as the wheels go, these Comp Moto CXRs look almost identical, if not the exact same wheel. The only problem is that the dish on these wheels not really that aggressive, but you can't really do much about that. Now, I don't think these things are any bigger than 18s, but just for the look of this car, I'm going to upgrade the rim to a 19. Now, a lot of you guys probably going to be yelling at your screen, already typing half of them. I know, man, but listen, when we lower this car, I want it to look good, and you know, 19-inch wheel never hurt anybody, man. Race clutch getting upgraded. The transmission, I think we're gonna leave stock. Differential, definitely gonna go ahead and upgrade that. Now, as far as the platform and handling go, I'm thinking brakes are definitely gonna need to get upgraded, even though I'm pretty sure Damien's still rocking them stock brakes, but for us, I think that stopping is going to be a big priority, so I'm going to upgrade those. Now, one thing I am going to do is a race weight reduction. Now, with these VQ engines, like I say, very heavy from factory, man. One of the, I mean, the cheapest things you can do, yank out a whole bunch of carpet from the trunk, pull out that spare, pull out all your floor mats and stuff like that, even the back seat if you have one. Obviously the 350Z does not, and you'd be surprised, man, a little bit more pep in that bad boy. And I mean, it's all free, so you gotta love that. Now, as far as the engine upgrades go, we're just going to do an intake and an exhaust, simply because I don't think there's too much else done to this thing. Now, there's definitely, I want to say test pipes, straight piped, all that good stuff, intake. Aside from that, not too many videos of this car on the channel, which kind of bums me out because, like I say, I'm a VQ guy, and I heard a couple, like, you know, I've read a couple comments on a few of their videos saying, like, oh, you know, Damien's got the wrong kind of Nissan and this and that. And, like, I get it, man. You JDM fans, you guys are all about the Silvias and the 240s and stuff like that, and I get it. But you got to understand, man, this is the next generation of drift car. These things are very cheap and very easy to come by nowadays. Where you try to find a half decent 240 or a Silvia that's not like 20 grand, you come show it to me, man, and I might put an offer on them myself, right? Because they just don't come around that often, man. So the 350Z, a great option if you want to just get an entry-level drift car. You could get this thing stock and hit the track and practice your drifting. If you are gonna do it, you know, on the regular, I'd recommend definitely getting some sort of a upgraded diff or welding it, because with my car, I definitely found that was, you know, when I'm doing drifts on dry pavement, the transitions from like one side to another are definitely a little bit rough with that VLSD. It tends to unlock at the weirdest times, man, which not something you want to do when you're actually going to be professional drifting, and you know, something to keep in mind. So we're going to search up a skin here and see if we can find something that is appropriate. Now, obviously, we got a couple different ones here. I'm just going to skim through a few of them and see which one I can find that I like the best here. Now, there are quite a few designs, but I'm going to go with this one right here in hopes that our wheels here aren't going to be too dark. And I think with that being said, we are pretty much ready to hit the road here. Now, obviously here rocking with a pretty well stocked VQ35DE intake and exhaust and some weight reduction. Let's see what she'll do just in the little festival area here. Already swinging her around, man. Definitely spinning the tires a little bit more than I had anticipated. A little bit of a drift tap there. Yeah, man, this thing's swinging around now. Not quite as much power as we might need in order to maintain those drifts. And I do know another thing that these things kind of lack in is the just the turning radius, man. You get those extended arms, and you can definitely get a little bit more at full, you know, a little bit more turning radius at full lock. And I mean, these cars stock, you know, you get a lot for your money, but there's definitely some improvements that can be made if, you know, you want to pursue it, some kind of professional drift career and stuff like that. But even the sedans, the G35 sedans, I've seen many drift cars, man, back in the day, even, you know, to this day, and they're out there, man. They can definitely kick some ass if you really want, you know. 350Z, the reason that I did not buy a 350Z, well, one is because I was coming from a Nissan Altima. I've always been a sedan guy for my entire life, so the G35 sedan was kind of an easy transition, and it was real easy for me to find a G35 sedan 6-speed with low kilometers, where you try to find a 350Z 6-speed that hasn't already been beaten all to hell by somebody. Either that or they're really high kilometers and people still want like 10 grand. So I essentially got the same thing as a 350Z, obviously a different body style, but I paid like $6,500, man. So if you guys want a 350Z, but you're having trouble finding them, now I know people make the argument, oh, but a G35 sedan nowhere near as good looking as a 350Z. Not stock, no, but head on over to my channel, man. I've done a few modifications to make mine look a little bit nicer than your stock typical G35 sedan. So there's hope for them yet, man. And hey, my car can do pretty much everything a 350s can do, and even carry a couple more people while I'm doing it, man. So I'm happy with my purchase. I'm just happy to have a VQ with a rear-wheel drive. Now, I loved my Altima, but the one thing that, you know, just obviously could have been improved was the fact that it was a front-wheel drive, and it was just, I wanted to drift, man. I had strong desires to drift, and now we out here, man, in that G35, and it's just, it's a beautiful thing, man. So what am I thinking? This thing's pretty legit, pretty much what I had expected as far as a 350Z goes. Sounds great, man. You gotta love these VQ35s, just scream. Let's get down to the city here, though. I guess this isn't really downtown, more so uptown. And see if we can find ourselves a nice little spot here to take our photograph. Now, no, man, get out of here with your bucket list. I'm recording videos here, man. I'm trying to get this YouTube guapo, man. Leave me the freak alone. Every time, man. I wish there was a way that I could turn that off. You know what? There actually probably is a way for me to turn that off. I'm just like hella lazy and haven't even looked, to be honest, man. I just try to tell that lady off every time she comes on talking that smack. But we are going on about 17 minutes unedited for this video, so I'm thinking we're probably going to put an end to this one. So as always, if you guys did enjoy it, don't forget to smash that like button if you guys want to see more and you are not subscribed yet. Smash that subscribe button, man, because, you know, make some requests, see them on the channel a few weeks from now. Subscribed, you get them notifications, man. So with that being said, I am your boy, Dean Nolly, a.k.a. Don Squally. I just want to say thank you guys for watching, and we're going to catch y'all mofos at the next one, man. Oh, wait for that burnout. Oh, the third gear. I was a fail. Oh, no. No. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh.